Welcome to my channel and welcome to the flip through of the book by S.Fenech. It's Goddesses. It's not new, but for me it's one of the most interesting and most inspiring books by Selena, so I decided that I need it in my collection. Well, quality is exactly the same as with other books by Selena, so two sets of pages, quite thin paper, and a very attractive cover. I would say that half of the beauty of this book is indeed in cover. Beautiful colors are very pleasant to touch, it's quite soft, so I do love when I have all my books by Selena on the shelf. They look beautiful. So, you know that I love mythology, I love when we have goddesses, when we have characters from various cultures, various myths, and when you can learn something new. So that's why I decided that I want this book. In this book we have some characters, some goddesses or famous characters from legends which I already knew. Like here we have a Valkyrie, and good thing is that we have here the name on the page and a brief explanation, so short story. And some of the characters are completely new for me, so please don't laugh at me. I don't know how to pronounce them, and even if I don't know how to pronounce them in Russian, I'm not sure about English pronunciation. So the next is Bloody Wet. It's totally new for me. It's a Welsh mythology, so it will be quite interesting to learn how to pronounce and to learn the legend behind this picture, but the image is beautiful. You know that I love to color owls. I can't count how many owls I already colored in books by Hannah Carson, in Ravin Phelan, in Anastasia Koldreva books, so it will be good to do another one here in S.Fenech. I got a couple of pictures in this book when I got set of free pages offered by Selena for subscription for her site, and there were this Diana and something else, maybe Athena, and I immediately fall in love with them. I think that I also have this page in my edition of Creative Heaven or Coloring Heaven, you know, those magazines, but I decided that I won't be coloring it there because I want it to be colored in the book where I will be gathering all my goddesses. Maybe it sounds strange and maybe I'm a little bit weird, but anyway, it's one of the most interesting images for me. So here we have Diana from Roman mythology, or we can call her Artemis from Greek mythology, and I really love composition of the page, so I definitely will be doing her. The next one is The Lady of the Lake, and it's definitely from stories about King Arthur. Another one interesting page, but I definitely have to think of what to do with the background. Here we have castle and probably some hills behind. Maybe I will look at the original painting by S.Fenech and I will get inspiration from her colorful image. The next one is again a Welsh goddess, Arian Hot. Well, again, please don't laugh at me because names are not easy, but I promise that when I will be coloring them, I will learn the correct pronunciation. But the girl is beautiful and I love this Celtic or Welsh ornaments, really, really nice. The next one is easy, it's Aphrodite, and I do love that she is together with two dolphins. The only thing I would change here is sky, but I hope that blue paint will help me to get rid of the excessive lines which probably represent clouds. But she is beautiful. Look at her face, look at her hair. The next one, I think that we need to do very colorful because it has a lot of flowers and it's one of the graces of Greek mythology. The name is Anthea. Beautiful. Here we have Alena, and I would say that again I really love everything here. She is beautiful, I love the all, and I love typical Greek landscape behind. I heard people which said that faces in S.Fenech they are similar or one to another, but I wouldn't say that. I would say that they all are beautiful, but they have their speciality, so I wouldn't say that they are similar. And again, we are going to the Welsh mythology, and this time it's a Ceridwen. Image is quite interesting because we have some witch cauldron here probably, and we also have interesting animals around her head, so I definitely need to read the story behind this picture. Very inspiring. This is another image which I already had in Coloring Haven magazine, and it's something quite bloody, the Roman British goddess Caventina. She is goddess of wells and springs, so probably it's not blood, it's water. Good for her. The Irish mythology, Fidelma. It's something new for me, I've never heard about it. The next one is Gaia. I think that I also have Gaia in book by Martin Noble, and besides it's quite interesting to compare, to look how each of the artists represent each of the goddesses and which elements they add to better represent the character and the legend. Here we have his goddess, her god, so at least we have one male character from Wiccan lore. Again, it's the portrait of the horned god and goddess. Okay, it could be nice to color it in autumn time because of the many leaves. Oh, here we have Ishtar, very interesting. I thought about coloring Ishtar in Martin Noble goddesses, but now maybe I will switch and I will color it here. First, because I do love the lion. Recently, I finished to color Isis from Egyptian mythology, of course, in the book by Martin Noble in Goddesses. Here it has some similar traits like beautiful wings, but the style of course is totally different, so it will be interesting to do it here also. I think that I will be using almost the same colors traditional for Egypt, but the style of the image is totally different. Oh, this one is a little bit frightening, but definitely beautiful. Look at her body. And she's Nuva or Nuga. She's a dragon or snake goddess in ancient Chinese mythology. I would say that she is very interesting to do. Here it's easy. Here we have Selene, the moon goddess. She looks very tender and soft. She has a lot of flowers. And again, I hope that with acrylic paint I will be able to do beautiful sky behind the moon. Here we have Parvati and Shiva, so at least another male character. I would like to have more characters from Asian legends, for something from again from Japanese and Chinese mythology, but again I'm happy that we have Irish and Welsh mythology, which I am not very familiar with, so it will be very interesting to learn. Here we have Echo and beautiful daffodils. She's so young and so nice looking. Another page which I consider one of the best in the book is Guan Yin, the East Asian goddess. She has beautiful face. I hope that you can see it. The triple goddess are very interesting. We have similar image in Herb Leonhardt Fantasy Nouveau book, where we have the one character in 3 ages, and here we have similar story. The maiden, the mother, and crown. And it's again from Irish mythology. Another beauty, and finally we have something from African legends. Her name is Oshun. She has beautiful face, and I do love this parrot. I participate in Facebook group Selena Sirens in Facebook, and there I saw amazing picture colored by other colorists, and that's where I realized that I do want this book, that it has really nice pictures when I saw works by other artists. Here we have again a Welsh goddess Rhiannon and her horses. The next one is Wicca. She has sun, she has leaves around. Quite interesting. And here we have the second set of pages. I'm glad that I finally added this book to my collection. You know that I dreamed that one day I will be able to finish at least fairy tales by S.Fenech and maybe animals, but I hope that still I will start at least 1 or 2 pictures from this book also. I hope that you find this flip through interesting, and until the next videos I hope that I will put this book in my May plans. Thanks for watching.